Hi guys, my name is Folarin Tech at Pulse.ng, and today I'll be doing an unboxing video, and I'll also be giving the first impressions of the Tecno's Winpad 2 hybrid tablet. So it's supposed to function as a tablet and at the same time a mini laptop. I'm just going to quickly run through the respective features of the Winpad 2 on the back here. This is actually the second edition of the Winpad. Tecno launched the original version, the Winpad 1, sometime last year. As far as features go and specifications go, it has a Windows 10 operating system. It's powered by an Intel Atom Cherry Trail quad-core 1.92 GHz processor. It supports WCDMA as well as GSM networks. The display is a 10.1-inch 1280 by 800 IPS multi-touch display. It has two cameras, a 5.0 megapixel autofocus rear camera and a 2.0 megapixel front-facing camera. It has dual stereo speakers, 64 gig of internal memory and a 2 gig RAM. It also has a 7,000 milliampere battery. In terms of sensors, it has a G sensor, a Hall sensor, and then of course you have the keyboard. As far as the packaging goes, it's pretty straightforward. You have Tecno Mobile, you have the Winpad there, you have a picture of the gadget itself. There really isn't nothing much on the sides as far as the back goes, so you guys can get a view of what the back, the rear of the carton looks like. So let's just go into it and open this up real quick. Okay. So as you guys can see, we have the pad in here. The first thing you're going to see once you open this up is the pad. Ooh, okay. So first off, same specifications listed on the screen cover. Then at the back of the pad is that 5 megapixel rear camera, and then the ports. In terms of ports, I can see I think this is the power port, the power button here, volume rocker here, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, USB ports. I think this is a USB 2.0. And a mini HDMI port as well. What else? Okay, here is a connector for the pad and the keyboard, I'm guessing. We're going to check that out in a minute. There's also a 5-volt DC in port here. There's also a micro SD port and a micro SIM port as well. That's that about the pad. Let's go further into the carton. These are a bunch of leaflets. You have the tablet PC guide here. Okay, so it's a tablet PC. Okay, so you have a tablet PC guide here. You have your warranty card. You have a palm chart card. That's that. Then you have there's a USB cable here. Yeah, a USB, normal USB cable, or BlackBerry cable as some people would call it. What else? Ooh, okay. First, so we have I think there's a component of the power brick. It's a component also. You have these two components that come together to make up the power brick. It looks pretty easy to set up. Figure that out later. Oh, we also have another mount for the power brick. So you have two mounts for the power brick, 2 pins. So there's a 3-pin point and there's a 2-pin point as well. So whichever socket works for you, I guess you could just switch it out, Then we have the keyboard. Oh, okay. So this is the keyboard right here. Looks, it feels kind of heavy, but looks cool. Very small and petite. So this is the keyboard. It looks smells like a factory. So looks very, looks very sturdy, if I could say that. this looks like, the trackpad on this keyboard looks like a glass trackpad, sort of like the one you'd find on the HP Spectre. But I'll probably confirm if it is indeed a glass trackpad later on when I do my full review. The keys seem to have a lot of travel so far, from what I can tell. It seems to have a lot of travel. So, you know, it's a small keyboard. It's not the larger keyboard that has numbers on the side. So it's a small keyboard. The regular keyboard, just like any regular keyboard you'd expect, you know, the usual QWERTY keyboard layout. You have your usual function keys at the top, backspace, enter, the whole thing. So that's that. I think we're going to quickly couple this together to see how it works. Now, to fix this, I would expect that this hinge would be movable, but it does not seem to be movable right now. So I guess just have to try and fix it like this, right? Okay. Oh, okay. There was a soft clicking noise as soon as I did that. So I think it's fixed together now. This is what it looks like. It looks pretty thick, you guys. This is a very, if you're gonna use this as a laptop, this is gonna be very thick, and it is very heavy. Trust me, it's very heavy. So let me see if I can open this now. Oh, nice. Okay. So apparently it seems like you have to key in the pad. You have to key the pad into the keyboard before you know, the hinge becomes movable. So side view, that's what it looks like. Can you guys see that? Right. So, oh, there's also a protective covering on the back here. Let me just take that out. Cool, fantastic. It does not have a lot of travel this way. It doesn't have a lot of travel. So this is as far as it's gonna go. As you can see, it says Tecno right there. It's coming on. I think I'll show you guys this as well. Here, I don't know if you're able to see it, but there's a button here, just on top of the hinge that's attached to the keyboard. I think that button is to detach the pad from the keyboard as well. So as soon as it's on, there was about a 3-second delay before the mouse pad, you know, kicked in. So I'm thinking it's just trying to figure out what is connected to what before it can work. So you have your terms and conditions. Can you guys see that? Good. So terms and conditions which we're going to accept. The setup is very similar to how, you know, when you buy a new phone, a new Android phone. So it's pretty similar. Also, there's a mobile, you could insert a SIM. My first impressions about this laptop, tablet PC rather, seems really cool, but I think we already have a problem with the contact points with it, because it keeps making this noise. Let me see maybe if detaching that is going to change. Okay, so as soon as I detached it, it says, do you want to switch to tablet mode? This makes Windows more touch-friendly when using your device as a tablet. Okay, so if you say yes. So it sort of becomes a Windows tab. Can you see that? So it becomes a Windows tab with like capacitive buttons on the screen, and it has like a menu thing. So it just becomes a tab, literally. So I think the reason why we're hearing those noises was because there was something with the contact points. I think probably because I was moving it around a lot, so it was shaking a lot. So that's that. So that is Tecno's Winpad 2 for you. You get a keyboard, you get a pad, which you can fix together like so. Boom, right? So you have that. You can see it. It says Tecno. Have your rear camera and all that. So first impressions, this is looks fantastic. Build quality looks nice. I'm not sure. I'm not so thrilled with the design. I think it's kind of very clunky and chunky. But for what it is, a hybrid between a tablet and a PC, I don't think anyone would mind. And it's also very small as well. You know, looks like it's going to be quite portable. And in the box, you get your power brick, your USB cable, and then these two pin points here. These two power brick, 3-point pin and the 2-point pin. So that's that. So that is Tecno's Winpad 2 for you. Quick notes: the tablet, that is the one on top. The tablet powers the. I think the. So I think the keyboard powers the pad because the pad does not have a plug-in thing while this does. So that's that about that for the Tecno Winpad 2. My name is Folarin Okunla, Tech Guy at Pulse.ng. Till next time, peace.